Strong hook. What if you could improve your English today just by following one simple story? Not grammar rules, not difficult lessons, just a story filled with real English sentences that people use every day. Stay with me until the end, because our main character starts the day feeling nervous, but something unexpected happens that changes everything. And while you listen, you will naturally learn English through conversation. Let's begin.
Character Introduction. Emma was a young woman who wanted to speak English better. She lived in a small apartment in a busy city. Every morning, she studied English for 30 minutes before work. She loved learning. But she had one problem. She was afraid of making mistakes. Whenever she spoke English, she worried too much. What if people laugh at me? She often thought. One morning, Emma woke up early. She looked at her phone. It was 6:30 a.m. She stretched her arms and smiled. "Today will be a good day," she said. She got out of bed. She opened the window. The air felt fresh. Birds were singing outside. "What a beautiful morning," she said. She went to the kitchen. She made a cup of coffee. The smell filled the room. "This smells amazing," she said. Then she prepared breakfast. She made toast and eggs. While eating, she listened to an English podcast. "I can understand more than before," she thought. That made her happy. Daily life situation. After breakfast, Emma got ready for work. She brushed her teeth. She washed her face. She put on a blue shirt. Then she checked herself in the mirror. "You can do this," she said. Before leaving, she packed her bag. She took her notebook. She took her water bottle. She took her headphones. "I have everything," she said. Outside, the streets were already busy. People were walking quickly. Cars were moving everywhere. Emma walked to the bus stop. A man was standing nearby. He smiled politely. "Good morning," he said. "Good morning," Emma replied. The bus arrived a few minutes later. She got on the bus. She found an empty seat. The ride was peaceful. She looked out the window. The city slowly woke up around her. A little girl sat beside her. The girl dropped a book. Emma picked it up. "Here you go," she said. "Thank you," the girl replied. "You're welcome." Emma smiled. Simple conversations always made her feel better. Problem or challenge? When Emma arrived at work, her manager called everyone into a meeting. "Good morning, everyone," said the manager. "Good morning," everyone answered. "We have visitors from another country today," he said. "They speak English." Emma felt nervous immediately. Her heart beat faster. The manager continued, "I need someone to help them during lunch." Nobody spoke. Nobody raised a hand. Emma looked down. She wanted to help, but she was scared. Then the manager smiled. "Emma, would you like to do it?" Emma froze for a second. Everyone looked at her. She took a deep breath. "Yes, I can do it," she said. The manager nodded. "Great, thank you." Emma smiled politely, but inside, she was worried.
What if I don't understand them? What if I say something wrong? The morning passed slowly. She tried to focus on her work, but she kept thinking about lunch. Finally, noon arrived. The visitors entered the office cafeteria. There were 3 people. They looked friendly. Emma walked toward them. "Hello, my name is Emma," she said. One visitor smiled. "Nice to meet you, Emma." "Nice to meet you too." Suddenly, Emma felt a little calmer. Conversation and learning moments. The group sat together. One visitor asked, "How long have you worked here?" Emma smiled. "I've worked here for 2 years." "Do you enjoy your job?" "Yes, I do." "What do you like most about it?" "I like working with people." The visitors nodded. The conversation continued. "Where are you from?" Emma asked. "We're from Canada." "Oh, that's interesting." "Have you ever visited Canada?" "No, but I'd love to." "You should come someday." "Maybe I will." Everyone laughed. The conversation felt natural. Soon they started talking about food. One visitor asked, "What's your favorite food?" Emma answered quickly, "I love noodles." "Really? So do I." "That's a coincidence." Then another visitor asked, "Do you cook often?" "Sometimes." "Are you a good cook?" Emma laughed. "Not really." Everyone laughed again. The atmosphere became warm and comfortable. For the first time that day, Emma forgot to be nervous. She simply talked. She simply listened. She simply enjoyed the moment. After lunch, the visitors thanked her. "You're very easy to talk to," one of them said. Emma was surprised. "Really?" "Of course." "Thank you." Those words stayed in her mind. Emotional turning point. Later that afternoon, Emma sat at her desk. She thought about the conversation. Something felt different. She realized an important truth. She didn't need perfect English. She just needed courage. She remembered all the sentences she had used. "Hello. Nice to meet you. How are you? What do you do? Where are you from? I enjoy my job. I'd love to visit. Thank you. You're welcome. See you later." These were not difficult sentences. They were simple, but they connected people. And that was the real purpose of language. Not perfection. Connection. Emma smiled. She felt proud of herself. That evening, she walked home slowly. The sky was turning orange. The air felt cool. People were relaxing after work. She stopped at a small park. Children were playing. Families were talking.
friends were laughing. Emma sat on a bench. She looked around. Then she opened her notebook. On the first page, she wrote, "Today I spoke English without fear." For a moment, her eyes became watery. Not because she was sad, because she was happy. She had finally taken a step forward. A small step, but an important one. More useful daily English sentences. As Emma sat in the park, she reviewed useful English expressions. How are you? I'm fine. Nice to meet you. Have a good day. See you tomorrow. Take care. No problem. That's a good idea. I agree. I understand. Could you help me? Of course. I'm looking for something. What time is it? I'm running late. Don't worry. Everything is okay. That sounds great. I don't know. Let me think. Maybe later. I'll try. Good luck. Congratulations. That's wonderful. I'm happy for you. What happened? Can you repeat that? I didn't catch that. Please speak slowly. Now Emma felt more confident. She knew that every conversation started with simple sentences. Nobody begins with perfect English. Everyone starts one sentence at a time. Relaxing and positive ending. The next morning, Emma woke up with a different feeling. She wasn't afraid anymore. She wasn't perfect, but she was improving, and that was enough. She opened her window again. Fresh air entered the room. The birds were singing once more. She smiled. Another day. Another chance. Another conversation waiting to happen. Before leaving for work, she looked in the mirror. This time, she didn't say, "You can do this." Instead, she said something even stronger. "You are already doing it." And she was right. Every sentence she spoke was progress. Every mistake was a lesson. Every conversation was practice. If you are learning English, remember Emma's story. You do not need perfect grammar. You do not need a perfect accent. You do not need perfect confidence. You only need to start. Speak one sentence today. Then speak another tomorrow. Little by little, your English will grow. One conversation can change your confidence. One simple sentence can open a new door. And one day, you will look back and realize how far you have come. Thank you for listening. Keep learning. Keep practicing. Keep believing in yourself. And most importantly, keep talking in English every day. See you in the next story.